Thank you so much, Ginny. It is a full house here in the studio after this KC victory. We have Reha and Vladi with us to talk about all this. And Finn, of course. Sorry, I'm not forgetting about you. No, but you've been here all day. We don't see those guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
After this game. Reha, coach, first question. What did you think about Targamas' performance today? He was on stage just now. So.
I think it was good. I think it's, I mean, the first thing that I'm happy about is like for sure the swap. That's something that we improved from last week to this week. Like it's not easy, I think, to build into Renata, but this game I think he did well. Able to find the right engages, able to find the right fights and do what we ask of him, to be honest with you. So yeah, really happy about his performance today.
But Finn,
yeah, I was very curious when I saw a draft, because usually it's not very conventional to have a Zyra and a Gragas as your top jungle. Do you think you have a right approach coming into this draft, or do you think you put yourself in a hard position, or do you really enjoy what you ended up with?
I think it's a really good draft for us because we know we have champions who are really good against their champion. I mean, if you look at only like top jungle, obviously like it's like okay, Zyra, Gragas, but actually it makes sense if you think about it because like Gragas, Zyra needs someone to be in front of her. Like Rel is doing this job, but Gragas as well, right? So I think it's for sure. I think I'm really happy about the draft because also I don't think Kalista can really play the game.
And I think it's great that you showed that Jake is so comfortable playing both the tanks and the AP carries. How do you think about the jungle meta right now? Do you like prefer playing with an AP jungle, or do you prefer playing with a tank jungle?
Oh.
Yeah. You can be info. Yeah, you can be very.
Spill the beans, Vladi.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say I prefer tanky junglers because I want to carry. I can carry, I think. Like Sejuani, maybe Darwan, this
maybe the Maokai?
The side eye from the coach.
Maokai is permaban though, that's the issue.
That's true, yeah. But you couldn't carry on Corki? Isn't that a skill issue?
The thing is I have Kalista as well, so it's kind of hard to carry by myself.
The show? I get it, okay.
I get it. So,
these rookies, man. Now you're a veteran, you've been here for a split already.
I've been here for
you don't get the kills anymore.
Actually, is it something that you feel, Vladi, after like one split of playing in the LEC, now that you have younger players, maybe in the likes of Kalis, do you feel like your responsibility is different?
I wouldn't say so, but I have one split experience and I'm pretty comfortable in the stage. Like one split was enough for me, and yeah, I think I'm ready to do what it takes to win the trophy.
Reha, what do you think about your mid laner's evolution from his first split last year, coming in a very dire situation for the team in the results you guys have right now?
Yeah, I think I'm really happy of him. It's really weird to speak about him.
It's fine.
No, I'm really happy of him. I think, I mean, there's a whole discussion about you're not a rookie anymore. Like you have new responsibilities, and the people that you maybe looked up at are the people that you are going to kill on stage. In the game?
In game.
In the game, sorry.
In game, of course.
So, yeah, of
not on the stage.
That's I mean, that's the objective, and I think he's doing everything to do that, right? So now it's just a matter of time before he shows to everyone who he is. So
a fun anecdote is actually last year, before the season, in 2023 off-season, I was screaming a lot with Vladi, and already then I could see this guy is almost ready to play LEC. So
and Reckless.
Yeah, and Reckless.
Wow.
Was his first steps?
I'm not sure, actually.
It was the first time Reckless played support. It was me, Vladi, Reckless, Comp, and 113. We were screaming for the whole offseason. I was like, wow, this Vladi guy just came out of ARLs, but he knows so much, and he's very assertive. He knows what he wants. You actually call for stuff, even though there's so many veterans around you. And I think that's the most impressive part about your journey, is that even though you come into a team where everyone around you has been around for so much longer, you still know how you think you want to play, and you say that. And I think that's really, really important. One of your best qualities, I would say.
When I look at you, Vladi, maybe you want to react on this.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Okay, well.
Thank you for your kind words.
But I have a question following these kind words, because I feel like people are sleeping on you and underestimating you constantly, whether it's the audience, the public. Maybe you have this feeling in game as well. What do you think about this?
Wake them up.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
show them.
I don't know. I don't care what they think of me, to be honest. If I'm underrated, overrated, I don't really care about the public opinion. I just try my best and improve day by day. And yeah, I hope I can show it soon, because right now I'm a bit shaky, you know. One kill with Corki.
Yeah.
The same.
Let's stop playing Corki, maybe.
Yeah, I think I will drop this.
Okay, I think your coach.
I'm not playing Corki tomorrow,
You're
for sure.
Oh, there you go. Who are you playing against tomorrow?
When is the Vlad coming out?
The Vladimir?
The Vladimir?
You know, I never played Vladimir, actually.
Really?
And, yeah.
Why is your name Vladi then? It makes no sense.
Because it's my real name.
It's his name.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Like you.
Yeah.
You know, Kalist?
Yeah. Is his name really?
Yeah, it's his name.
Oh, wow.
It's Kalist.
I mean, the best players have their own name as their in-game name. It makes sense.
Finn,
Anyway.
Caps. His name is Caps.
Caps. His name is Caps, of course. A topic that we had before you guys came in is the expectations around this KC roster. So before asking you, what is your expectation for KC this year?
Putting money on the spot.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I think KC right now should be seen as a top 3 team in Europe at least. And obviously the goal as a player on a good team is you want to win. You always want to win. So I think KC should really set the expectation is they're going to come in, they're going to win the split. Winter, spring, summer, Worlds. That should be the expectations.
And win Worlds.
And yeah. You can do that, right?
Of course.
No.
No?
No. I mean,
Look at this. He's from EU, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he came back.
I mean, for sure, I think there's so much potential in this roster. And I think it was one of our... It's nice to see a rookie roster once again, because that used to be the European trademark, that we would have these rookie rosters come in and then blow everyone by storm. And I think it's so impressive to see you guys come in and do the same thing, because it's kind of a relic of an older time, and it's something we dearly missed for a long time.
And I feel like with a big fan base such as the KC fan base, you have to shield yourselves and your players, Reha, maybe against those expectations and how the audience and like even the community is going to influence your results and set those expectations for you. How have you been tackling this for so far?
I think it's a really good question for sure. I think there's like shielding from like I guess not the fan base, but like what can be hostile for my team, which is one thing, and there's the expectations that we always have in KC in any roster that we go for. That's something that we really want to go if we go in a competition is to win. And it's the same thing with this roster. Like that's the first thing that we said coming into the year, coming into even last year we were discussing about. I mean, last year we're not winning, though, but like yeah. I mean that's just clear for everyone, whether you're rookie, whether you're 19, or whether you're Kana or Tagamas. Like everybody knows, right? It's like we go every time to the office to scrim to make sure that we're able to win trophies. That's what we want to do. So that's our expectation, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and to you, Reha, as well, I wonder, what is your opinion on the rest of the league right now? Do you think there's like a clear top 5? From my POV, I think there's a clear top 5. I wonder if you share the same belief that I do.
Let's take a look at the standings while we talk about this, shall we?
I think, I think it's pretty clear about. I think there's like a couple of teams who are above the table for sure, and there are teams who like behind, and it's a bit. I feel like there's a massive gap between maybe top 5 and bottom 5. Not massive gap, but I think it shows in scrims kinda. That's there are teams who are able to contest us and we actually learn things, and there are teams where we're just winning. So yeah, I think it's like we'll see how it goes. Maybe those teams will be able to improve. Maybe also like I think G2 has been showing really shaky. Not gonna lie. So also that's is G2 like top of the table as well? That's the question, right?
No. I mean, time will tell, right?
Can you make me your tier list? Your top 5 tier list?
Top 5 tier list?
Yeah.
I mean, I put Mad Lions Koi to win the winter split.
Okay.
Because I think they would come in with like this hype. Because they had a lot to build on from last year. They're like the team that made the least roster changes. They only made 1 change. I thought they were like a strong fundamental foundation. Then coming into winter, I thought I had them as my 1. Fnatic 2. And then U, G2, and what's the last team? I mean, U and G2 is like 3-4. And then GX is 5.
Okay. So you put GX 5 before the start of the year?
Yeah, around same as BDS, like same tier. It's hard to like be this guy's 5, this guy's 6. Like they're around the same.
Well, looking at the standings right now, Vladi, do these results match what you've been experiencing in scrims against those teams?
Yeah, for sure. Like it's, I think it's a clear top 5: G2, Mad Lions, and obviously Giant X and Fnatic. I think the best one is Fnatic in scrims right now. I don't think there is a better opponent to scrim. So yeah, it's pretty surprising they lost a game against Mad Lions, honestly. But yeah.
Koi now, but yeah.
Koi, sorry.
The spirit of Mad Lions prevails.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're all used to it. It's going to take a bit of time. You're talking about Fnatic. This is our match of the week tomorrow against G2 Esports. A very shaky G2 Esports, as you guys said. So you 3, I want to have a prediction. And why do you think either G2 or Fnatic is going to win? Starting with Vladi.
I think it's a bit weird because Fnatic is playing really well, in my opinion, in scrims, but they don't really do what they do in scrims. So I'm not really sure, but I will still go for Fnatic because G2, as you said, look a bit shaky right now, even in officials and in scrims. So yeah, it's Fnatic for me.
Yeah. Fnatic for you, Finn?
I think G2 is gonna win, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
All right.
Because this is the story, right? Mickey X got sold from G2. He's kicked off G2. He's gonna come in with his vengeance. Mickey X really wants to beat G2, and he's gonna get so excited he's gonna run the game down. and then G2 is going to kill him on repeat, and it's going to be a free win for G2.
We have two very interesting stories.
Okay.
Reha, what is
I
yours?
think I mean, do you know what side is it? Because it's like a huge question, though. I think I think it should be Fnatic.
All right.
Except if like Caps can have a mega game though, like today on Smolder. So yeah, I think it should be Fnatic. I think. Yeah.
It's always a Caps factor.
It
Not to disregard the other teammates, of course, but that's going to be an interesting game. So will yours be? You're facing off against Rogue. What is the mindset going into this game? You don't want to underestimate or overestimate opponents, I feel.
I would say in scrims they looked weak, but on stage their early game looks quite good. I didn't really expect that, so yeah, obviously we shouldn't underestimate them, but I think if we play well, it will be the same as today, quite easy.
Is that an issue sometimes, Reha? And I'm thinking about Rogue because of the games we saw from them, but like not to get sunk into the passiveness of some teams, maybe. Is that going to be a challenge against Rogue?
I don't think that much, because it's about, like what you consider your basics and fundamentals as a team, and decide where you want to fight and why you want to fight. And I think we are good at that, I think. But I think we should forget every scream about Rogue, and be like, when they go on stage, they don't have the same deficit that they have when we play against them. So it's all about macro. If we play good macro against them, I think it should be fine.
Any closing thoughts, Finn, on the matchups we have? Or on Vladi?
Watch out for Malrang. He likes to level 3 gank mid.
Okay.
Today he did
Good
Raptors, Gromp, blue buff mid. Just keep that in mind.
Who do you want to win?
I'm cheering for Carmine Corp Esports.
Why not for your previous team?
No, I mean, I think you guys are just favored to win the game. I mean, coming in, it's pretty easy to tell you guys are on an upward spiral. Rogue has been struggling the last few days, and I just think you guys are going to take it pretty easily.
All right. A story for tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Reha, Vladi, always a pleasure having you and talking to you here. Finn, well, you'll be back tomorrow, so we'll get more chances to discuss together. And that's all for us here. Guys, thank you so much for watching LEC. And the beginning of week 2, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, for the day 2 match of the week. Fnatic G2, you don't want to miss it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the LTA North. We've got new faces, new places for those faces, and more than one streamer owning a team. We've got Fearless Draft, as too many players were complaining about Sniper's Riven. We've got a new patch where lane swaps are good, but that's okay because we've also got Noxus. Solo queue sensation and NACL champ Surdy is finally making his LTA debut. Fudge is back in the top lane after vacationing in mid before then being spotted at Muscle Beach. I mean, look at this man. Contracts and FLICKR are still together, but new teammates and new ownership makes this team a lot more moist. DSG has joined the league, and Disguised Toast has the team living large in their new team house.
Castle, you mind getting up so I can show them?
Lion joins from the south and look to wreak havoc on the league's established teams. Their jungler has been winning for so long, he's named after a pro player that last played in 2014. All this to set up a final clash between the North and the South, and we better win. Because I can't take another international defeat, okay? It hurts too much. All this and more as the LTA North aims for the moon. Watch now.
You can't reach him. Oh, blast coming out. W. Oh, makes it! No! First blood! That's on you, Fnatic fans. You cursed him. They're going to take the time to execute. You can't get out of this. Oscar can ult to finish the kill, but he might take his time. Ult's back through. Patrick now going to be a little bit in trouble. Just now getting back out on the map. A little locked up.
Maybe he can turn onto Paris here.
Taking stun as well. Camilla's going to fall. First blood.
Okay, my bad.
They kind of want to bait the engage. Again, if Shio gets a good ultimate, they could try and turn this. Good ultimate coming in from FLICKR. Nice through, but it's just going to be the 50-50, and 113 manages to steal it.
We fight off.
You can fight, FG.
G now. Look, Ali.
Yeah, you can fight, they're trolling.
Nice.
I need
to base.
Lot again, continuing to press as John is getting in the way. The flash shove ignite. John, you nasty devil. Big move from Koi. There's now with the Weaver's wall out. Noah's still the target. The poke still ranging out, and Noah ends up being the double. Koi with a swift move, taking that play into their hand.
I was all in him. Yeah. One spotted me. One is coming. We're fighting, okay? We're fighting. We can kill. Okay, behind. Yes, flash, okay? He's gonna nice.
It's only Linces with the damage. They're trying to buy time for that ult to wear off and Kazi to come in. Bullet time is out and rather a curtain call.
Look, Santa. Run this one. VGS. I'm going in. That is that. I can base TP. I can TP.
You don't have G.
As you can see, Nutcracker's ulti's big. He's running to Caps, but he's now overheating. So Caps is going to burn him instead. Fire beats fire.
heal that much back up, but he's stunned up and hit for a rend. Reha with a big kill here. As the grasping roots are now down, and so is the Draven ulti. Flush from Kalist. Matches for his first cash in of the game.
The